Oh, ich bin heiß.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. People had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in week 5. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step.
Let's go.
It's so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Won't get it to Rasheed Rice. Complete. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs put up points to begin the game. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line.
Bruder, warum Cover 3 mit einer Too-High-Shell in so einer Situation? Spiel doch sicher erstmal. Cover 2.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Complete right side to Washington. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
I don't need to. Go on, 80. 15. 15. Hey, 57.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And he hauls in the interception. The Tennessee rookie picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a...
Yeah, easy.
He baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with HMH. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Pass play coming here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shaq. Go, Chuck Cowboy.
Now stick with HMH. Shoves one away. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him.
Lowell wieder aus dem Leben geblockt wurde.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers.
Okay, ready?
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 6.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, HMH. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another for HN. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line.
Mindestens Field Goal in dem Drive.
That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Let's go. Rocco leading. Go street. Take go.
HN. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
Egal, Defense ist stabil.
Never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects with his back, Algier. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line.
Boa unlucky.
Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They give to Algier from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Attack! Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's dropped underneath to Eckler. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Mahomes. On the move, headed right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared.
Let's go.
Tom Moore and Pavement play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. It's HMH on the inside give.
Defense.
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon HMH with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Das kurze Zögern. So geil. Du machst mich richtig wuschig.
Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Du bist so in seinem Kopf drinnen.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah.
Nimm Zeit von der Uhr.
Working now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Those edge rushers, we marvel at their 40 times when they're in spandex at the combine, but it's another thing in the heat of the action. Full pads to chase down these quarterbacks. What tremendous athleticism.
Passt.
He chased them down and he buried them.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
Mach das Two-Score-Game aus dem Drive.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ach warte, ist ja schon Two-Score, hehe OPC.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Sanders sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm.
Völlig richtig. Starke Entscheidung.
They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond their 15-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing is Mahomes. Brought in by Hooper. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Easy. Yellow.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to work it to the 20. Jack Jones making that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Yellow.
Mahomes here from the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Well, he wasn't the absolute last line of defense, but with the type of athlete this receiver is, not hard to think the sweep could have turned into a big play. The tackle's not made right there.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here comes Malik Washington. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Working on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 60 Bisons, go.
They'll go play action. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Here's a screen for HMH. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 18-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs tie it just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And they'll take the lead. pressure on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 6.
Ich bin heiß. Mach das Two-Score-Game aus dem Drive. Ach warte, ist ja schon Two-Score, hehe OPC. Völlig richtig. Starke Entscheidung.
There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He could do his damage big time.
Extra point attempt coming from Sam.
Fuck my life, hast du den Gift.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Yellow. 0-15.
To the air, Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those changes.
And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They go again with Algier. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Butker knocks it through, and that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points, and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. They're going play action. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be third and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up fourth and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Algier gets it on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's dropped underneath to Eckler. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Mahomes to throw on third and 1. That's with his back, Algier. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Kansas City.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Algier on first down. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Separating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They'll run here on first down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Algier with another carry. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. If you get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, they've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, it's Algier. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 27. Harrison Butker and kickoff 14 to 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Running left, here's HMH. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Let's go now.
They go play action on first down. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Setting up to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Lol, hol dir mal neue Receiver.
Third and long for him here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up fourth and long. Punt team on the field. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Starting on the ground here with Algier. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. He's on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And a first down, Chiefs.
First and 10 from the 32. Running left with Algier. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it! And the Dolphins have some new life in the fourth!
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Alter Fitzmagic.
Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. And off running left. It's HMH. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a fourth-quarter lead. Devon HMH with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 2. And he gets in for the score. The two-point conversion successful. That doubles their lead to 4.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hooper. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Mahomes. Looking underneath for Algier. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chiefs leading 4 points. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's tackled for no gain. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down.
You know, that's one of those cases that we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it.
GGS.
That was just less than ideal all the way around.
Du geile Sau.
Here's HM from the pistol. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. The Chiefs signal for...
Das gibt ein mieses Upgrade im Power Ranking.
They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. That's complete right side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we rock